In this video, you'll learn about GPSSample, an Android app that enables you to conduct high-quality sampling in the field, even when you're offline. When sampling, the goal is to select a subset of households from the entire target population. This means that every eligible household should have an equal probability of being selected for the sample. The reality is, we don't always have the time and money it takes to collect a complete household listing for the sampling frame and return to the sampled households to collect survey data. This often requires 2 field visits. As a result, less rigorous sampling methods are often used. GPSSample was designed to solve this problem by helping field teams collect geolocated household lists and identifying eligibility for the survey, and then drawing a sample, even when teams are offline. The app also helps field teams find their way back to sample households to conduct the survey. By providing a solution for teams to sample in the field, GPSSample helps teams work faster and more efficiently, as it requires just 1 field visit. The app is designed for low-resource settings, such as when there is no internet connection in hard-to-reach areas. Here's how it works. Imagine you are preparing to sample households in a village to gather data on disease prevalence, and you have divided the village into clusters. Let's look at how this works in one cluster. You'll use GPSSample to divide the cluster and assign teams to each section. Here, the supervisor created 2 teams for the selected cluster. Each team uses GPSSample to enumerate each household in their cluster and record its location. The team collects basic information about each household that determines whether it is eligible to be sampled. A team can even add photos or notes about points of interest to help later when navigating back to sampled houses. When all teams are finished enumerating, they meet in the field in a central location. GPSSample uses QR code technology to enable you to share data with other team members when you're offline, as long as the phones are physically close to one another. All the data that is sent to the supervisor's device uses QR code technology to link the devices and enables you to share a unified listing of households. The supervisor can now generate a statistically valid sample with 1 click. Then, the supervisor assigns each data collection team their list of households to survey and sends the list to teams using the QR code technology. Data collection teams use GPSSample to help navigate back to each household they've been assigned. They'll ask survey questions using a different app, such as ODK or Kobo Collect. GPSSample can provide linking variables to survey apps such as ODK or Kobo Collect, which connect GPSSample's data to the survey data. After all households in a cluster have been visited and surveyed, teams use the QR code transfer to send all the data to their supervisor. Next, supervisors send to the admin for further analysis. GPSSample has 4 defined roles. Depending on your role, you'll use different features of the app to complete your tasks. The admin sets up the configuration of the study and the sampling method. Once set, the admin exports this configuration and sends to the supervisor via QR code or file transfer methods. The supervisor defines and assigns enumeration teams. The supervisor uses the QR code technology to send the team info to the enumerators. The enumerators go to the field to map all households in the predefined enumeration area. Then the supervisor collects all the houses and draws a sample of households for the data collectors. Using the maps and lists prepared by the enumerators, data collectors visit the households selected for the survey. You'll learn more about how to perform the tasks for your role in the other videos in this series.